Hi, this is Simon Leung from simonleung.com, and to quote the Lazy song by Bruno Mars, today I don't feel like doing anything, I just want to lay in my bed. Is that cool with you? Awesome, man. Put it there for a virtual fist bump. Although I will say, the cool thing about being an online entrepreneur is that you can still work from bed. Pretty cool, right? So hey, I am working, so I'm not really as lazy as some of you might think. In fact, I just got back from a weekend trip to KL where we had our first live event of the year at our office over there. And we have a lot of big plans for our community this year, so all of us are going to be working very, very hard. Now, back to this video. The reason I'm making this for you here is, well, number one, I am still feeling a little lazy right now, so I'm recording this from my bed. You can still see my bed head over here. And number two, I've already started to get some additional requests on my previous videos. Make sure you check them out if you haven't already. You can see the link to the playlist in the description below. And guess what? Most of the requests actually have a lot to do with making money with, you guessed it, YouTube. I think maybe it's because YouTube is fun, it can be easy, and best of all, the income you make will completely be passive with the right business model. If you want to know more about the kind of business models that will make you passive income, be sure to visit my website at simonleung.com and grab access to the free gift that I have been talking about. The link to this access will also be in the description below this video as well. So make sure that you go and get it. Now, because there are just so many things to share about how to actually make money with YouTube, and especially if I were to include the different steps it takes, well, that will probably be another 2 or 3 day live event all on its own. Now, for those of you who might not be able to meet me at one of my live events for whatever reason, no worries. I'll still do my very best to spend some time to provide you with some of this content in future videos. So if this is something you're interested in, please consider to click on that red button to subscribe to this channel, as well as the bell icon to receive notifications when new videos are released. With that said, for those of you who are new to this topic, let's start this first video about YouTube by showing you what is the potential of becoming a YouTuber. Many people watch videos on YouTube, see ads that pop up, but have no idea on how much those video owners are actually making. So today, I want to show you some examples of popular channels across a variety of different genres, so you have a better idea why these YouTubers work so hard to push out this free content on a consistent basis. And yes, in case you're wondering, they do make very good money. That's why they continue to crank out this content day in and day out. So without further ado, let's do this. And hey, one more fist bump for the road. What's up, fist bumpers? I hope you're excited about the endless possibilities as a YouTuber. Now, I don't know if becoming a YouTuber actually excites you or not, but the beauty of it is that it truly allows you to do what you love. You don't need a university education, you don't need a whole lot of experience, and you don't even need to have any skills. Even a kid can do it, literally. Case in point, if we go to Google and we type in top YouTube earners, and we take a look into the latest news section, you actually see that lots of young people are on there making the millionaire list. In fact, over $180.5 million in USD were generated by YouTube influencers, and just the top 10 of them last year in 2018. And making the top of that list is a now 8-year-old kid who was 7-year-old at the time, who has a channel about toys. Yes, toys. He made over $22 million last year, and yes, that's in USD. So please don't tell me that you don't have the passion or what it takes to make money on YouTube. Well, you can say that, but please do me a favor and come in closer, okay, so I can smack you on the head. Deal? Now let's go back to YouTube real quick and search for Ryan's channel. I believe it's something about toy reviews. So if we do a search for Ryan's toy review, you will see that his channel is the first one that actually comes up.
We're in outer space. Aliens. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew.
Okay, I hope you saw what I just saw. This is his channel. We come in here, we see his channel is basically filled with videos on him playing toys. That's it. He's playing toys and they get millions and millions of views. So if you're wondering how he made all that money, it's basically with YouTube's monetization program, which is a part of Google AdSense, which means that the ads that run on his videos make him money. This is one of the most popular ways for YouTubers to make money online, but it's not the only way. It's the most popular way, but there are also other ways which we'll get into in future videos. So if you want to learn about those YouTube monetization models, make sure that you subscribe to this channel. But first, let's go ahead and see how much YouTubers like Ryan can make just by making videos like his and uploading them onto YouTube for the world to see. To do that, we will need to go to a site called socialblade.com. Socialblade also has a browser plugin, but since I'm not logged into my YouTube account right now, we can just go directly to the site. Now, to find out how much a certain YouTube channel is making just on ad revenue, simply go to their channel. And if you want, you can copy the name of the channel over here and paste it into Socialblade. Another option, if you want to go directly to the channel itself, is to copy the channel URL right here in the YouTube link. Go back to Socialblade and paste it into the YouTube search bar. Click on the search icon and you will be able to see that channel's statistics. Now, as you can see for Ryan's channel, it looks like his channel has already started to increase in earnings. When we saw in the news, it said 22 million, but now as you can see, his estimated yearly earnings has increased to 27.7 million. So he is expected to make even more in 2019. And by the way, if you're wondering, 1.7 million to 27.7 million a year equates to about $144,000 to $2.3 million every single month. Now, the cool thing about the fact that Ryan's channel is already increasing in his earnings is that he probably didn't even do anything different. He didn't do anything extra to his channel. He's just been doing the same thing that he has always been doing, which is, I guess, playing with his toys. That's it. And like I said, it's passive because more and more people are going to see his content over time. You get the idea? Let's look into a few more. Now, another one of the names that popped up earlier when we looked into the Google News page, if I recall it correctly, it's some guy named PewDiePie. Okay, if we do a search on PewDiePie, you will see that his channel comes up. According to the search results, we can see that he is in fact a very popular guy. Over 80 million subscribers and over 3,700 videos. His description, I make videos. Now apparently, he's a very famous YouTuber now, and so it makes sense,
I don't like your T-Series.
okay, that he is making the big bucks. Now it's good to note that when you do become a big famous YouTuber, you will have so many more ways to make money other than simply from the ads alone. These guys probably have brand deals and sponsorships, and some of them can probably get book deals and movie deals even, as well as tons of free products and things like that. So YouTube ad revenue is really only the beginning. But again, just from ads alone, if we paste this guy's channel into Socialblade, as you can see, his username is PewDiePie. I think that's how you pronounce it. I myself am not a fan. But we paste this into Socialblade, click on the search button, and according to Socialblade, he's making around 1.9 million every single month, 22.4 million every single year. Not bad, right? Now, maybe he's able to do this since he's become a world famous YouTuber, but what if you're not a world famous YouTuber? What if you just want to share some interesting things? Well, this is a guy that I watch sometimes. If we go back to YouTube, we can do a search for Matthew Santoro. He is a Canadian who has moved to the US, to LA, and has been making videos for a number of years.
Ooh, it's 2019!
So as you can see, a silly guy, but at the same time also very entertaining. Now what he usually does is he makes top 10 lists. He comes up with a variety of different topics that he deems to be interesting and basically creates videos around them. As a day-to-day job, he basically does research on things that he wants to talk about and then simply makes videos on them. That's it. And according to Social Blade, if we go ahead and copy his name into Social Blade, you will see that he is also in the 7-figure club, making 1.1 million estimated every single year. Now, speaking of lists and channels that talk about a variety of different topics, another channel that I follow is called What Culture. What Culture actually has a variety of different channels across different topics. You can see here that they do have a main channel that talks about similar listings. Then they have other interests like professional wrestling, as we can see over here, as well as gaming. Now, this is a smart way to get multiple streams of income from multiple channels. So let's see. The main channel, which is What Culture Vids, if we take a look at Social Blade, we will see that this channel actually makes in, wow, 622,000 a year. And this is only their main channel. If we go back here and take a look at their wrestling channel, we can copy the URL over here, paste it into Social Blade, and with their wrestling channel, they are making an additional 849,000 a year. Finally, if we go back into their gaming channel, which we will highlight over here and copy from the URL into Social Blade, you will see that this channel makes them an additional 584,000 in yearly earnings. Now, when we add them all up, this 584,000 plus 849,000 plus 622,000, this is already a multi-million dollar business just from these 3 channels alone. And again, this business is simply about making videos on games and wrestling. Come on, don't tell me you can't do this. Now, what if you don't want to show your face, you ask? Can you still be a YouTuber then, you ask? Would you make less money, you ask? For all the examples that we've seen so far, you can see that many of them either branded themselves or their team for their entire channel. Well, I'll have you know that actually some of the biggest channels out there also don't have a face on them. Now, I'm not sure what kind of videos you usually watch on YouTube, but there's one channel that always comes up in my suggested videos, and that is a channel called WatchMojo.com. If we do a search on WatchMojo.com, you will see their channel coming up showing that they have over 19 million subscribers. All they do is they talk about top 10 lists on a wide variety of things, which basically means that they have a wide array of topics that they can talk about. Now let's take a look at this channel. Their videos are mostly clips from movies or TV shows or anime. And again, they have over 19 million subscribers, and all their videos get hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views. And look, no face. Let's mute this for a moment and play this video, and you can see that all the content is basically taken from clips from other places. So we go now and copy their URL into Social Blade, and according to Social Blade, Watch Mojo is raking in from this one channel alone up to $6.8 million in estimated annual earnings. And just like What Culture, you can see once you go to the channel that on the side, they also have some related channels that they also use their brand to build. So now they have multiple channels that are making multiple millions of dollars. This is easily not only a 7-figure business, but probably an 8-figure business and beyond. Not bad, right? Especially for never having to show up in front of a camera. Now, another very popular channel that doesn't show face is a channel called Brightside. Now, this one channel has been blowing up. Take a look over here. Over 22 million subscribers. Mostly, if you take a look at some of the videos, it talks about tips, it talks about life hacks. So basically, it's mostly about education and how-to tutorials. And as we can see, just by simply clicking, which shows the ad, which is how they're getting paid, by the way. So after the video plays, and the ad plays, I just made them some money. Brightside, you're welcome. Now, going back to the video itself, you can see that it's mostly compilation as well as animation. And it's basically another one of these sites that doesn't show their face at all. Now, if we go back to the channel URL, we highlight it. If I can get this highlighting to work, there you kind of go. All right, we go ahead and copy this, paste this into Social Blade, do a search. You can see that this one channel alone is estimated to make $9.1 million a year. I believe because it is continuing to grow, as with everything that we do on YouTube, it can easily surpass the 10 million mark before the end of the year. Now, what if you don't know how to do video editing, you ask? What if you don't know how to compile clips like the one that we just saw, you ask? Or what if you don't have any animation or graphic skills to make these videos, you ask? Well, let's now take a look at this one. This is a conspiracy theory channel by the name of Jason A. Jason A, or whatever his name is. He has over 1 million subscribers, and if we actually take a look at some of his contents, you'll actually see that he actually doesn't even create his own content. It's a conspiracy channel. He doesn't create his own videos, but rather he takes clips from various sources and simply downloads them and puts them together. From the looks of it, he also doesn't upload very often. Maybe once, about one time a week. If we go to the videos, you will see that probably, every single month, there's anywhere between 3 to 5 videos. So he doesn't even upload very often. And what's most interesting is that there's no face, there's no voice, it's just a compilation of other people's clips. If you want, come to this channel and take a look for yourself. And this guy, well, let's see. If we copy his username into Social Blade, he's not raking in into the millions, but for working once a week, maybe a few times a month, and he's making $250,000 a year and growing, I think that's nothing to sneeze at. Now, of course, by going back to YouTube, you will be able to find a whole bunch of different things that might interest you in terms of what you might want to do for your own channel. The few channels that we just saw over the last several minutes is just a small, tiny dot in terms of how many other examples there are of the various ways that YouTubers are making an absolute killing online. Many, even without ever having anyone know who they are, what they're doing, and how they're doing it. And keep in mind, there are so many other genres and niches that you can get into, like gaming, health, beauty, fitness, cooking, traveling, business, music, entertainment, news, gossip, celebrities, tech, which is another big one, by the way, as this includes phones, computers, tablets, gadgets, TVs, appliances, and any other tech product, and so much more. Plus, do it in a variety of the different languages that you speak. Now, I encourage you to do your own research on YouTube by first searching for topics that you're interested in or the kind of videos that you usually watch. Find some inspiration on what you can do and take action by planning out your next steps towards building out your new channel. In future videos, I will continue to give you more examples of profitable channels that you can actually replicate for yourself if you want to. I'll also have many more videos on the topic of online business, entrepreneurship, as well as many other ways to help you achieve your freedom so that you can also work from your bed if you want to. So consider hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let me know by commenting below what kind of YouTube channel you currently have or are considering to make. In the meanwhile, I look forward to sharing more with you next time. Happy YouTubing!